Ripple might be about to become a bank, and almost nobody is talking about what that means for XRP. Right now, XRP is sitting around $1.30, barely moving. But behind the scenes, a new US rule just went live that could completely change how Ripple operates inside the financial system. A new rule from the Office of the Controller of the Currency just went into effect, and this is where things get interesting. This rule updates how national trust banks operate, allowing them to handle both fiduciary and non-fiduciary activities. Now that might sound technical, but what it actually means is this. Crypto-native companies can now integrate more directly into the US banking system at a federal level. And Ripple is right in the middle of it. Ripple has already received conditional approval to operate as a national trust bank, alongside major players like Fidelity Investments, BitGo, and Paxos. That's not random. That's a signal. This isn't just one company getting lucky. This is a system-level shift toward crypto integration. Now here's why that matters for XRP, even though Ripple's full charter is still pending. This conditional approval already allows them to custody client assets under federal oversight. And that's a big deal. Because institutional investors don't just care about price. They care about regulatory clarity and trust. And this move gives Ripple more legitimacy inside the traditional financial system. But here's where things get a little more complicated, because even with all of this happening, it's still sitting around that $1.30 to $1.35 support range, which has been holding pretty consistently. And on the upside, resistance is sitting closer to $2.20, with higher levels extending toward $3 and beyond. So right now, we're in a consolidation phase. And this is something a lot of people get wrong. They expect price to move immediately after big news. But in reality, structural changes like this take time. We're also seeing mixed sentiment in the market overall. Even with trading volume pushing over $2 billion in the past 24 hours, conviction still isn't fully there yet, which is why XRP is still trading well below its previous highs. But zooming out, this is the key takeaway. This development is long-term bullish for XRP because it positions Ripple directly inside the US financial system, not outside of it. And if the full trust bank charter gets approved, that could act as the next major catalyst, potentially driving more institutional inflows and pushing XRP back toward higher resistance levels. Now, while I was looking into all this, I started digging into another project that's been getting more attention recently. Bitcoin Hyper. And again, not financial advice. But I went through their site and started looking at the white paper to understand what they're building. From what I'm seeing, the focus is on improving scalability, transaction efficiency, and making crypto more usable at a larger scale, which ties directly into what we're seeing here. Now, if you are exploring pre-sales like this, many people default to Ethereum and end up paying higher gas fees. That's why more users are starting to use networks like Solana when possible, just because it's faster and significantly cheaper. And using something like the Best Wallet app makes the process way easier. You can manage multiple assets, swap across chains, and move into pre-sales without dealing with a bunch of complicated steps. Now let's bring it back to XRP. This isn't just about a short-term price move. It's about positioning. We're seeing crypto move closer to the core of the financial system, and Ripple is right in the middle of that shift. Not financial advice. But this is one of those developments you want to be paying attention to early. If you want more updates like this, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll keep breaking it down in real time.